Well, the results were really good. He didn't even use one of his pitches, his changeup. He was really good with both breaking balls. I thought early he kind of overthrew his fastball occasionally and didn't locate it real well and got away with a couple pitches. And then they kind of switched gears and they were going to be more aggressive. And at that point, in the middle innings, he actually located his fastball very well. So just in the nick of time. And then it was, he pitched so darn good that it was 92 pitches. He felt strong. We've got Jimmy ready, and I'm sure glad we got that last out, because the second guess might be, why didn't we go to Jimmy from the beginning? But we had planned that if one guy got on, then we were going to go to Sherfy, and he wobbled a little bit, but he gets that last out more times than he doesn't. So it's a good ball game.
Did Tommy try to convince you to come back out, or did you guys want to give him that shot to finish it off?
No, they kind of know my personality. I just asked if they're strong. I could see how effective he was. As a coach, you don't want to overcoach and take away opportunities from guys. And, didn't use Clevenger in the eighth like we typically do, because he was strong and pitching well. So there was no convincing. I thought he could finish. Unfortunately, he didn't, but we'll take it.
Just
Tommy
one game, but still, it's a good one to get to start this thing off.
Yeah, it's just one game. We've got a lot of work to do, and somebody's said, I guess the last 3 years, whoever's won on the first day swept, but we're not going to be immature about that. They've had their body of work's impressive. They're going to come back. We got a lot more work to do to see if we can get at least one more game this series. It's nice to be the one that wins on Friday, though.
You talk a lot about the guys' focus and energy going into games. It seemed like you guys were really locked in right from the start. How did you feel the guys were ready for it?
Yeah, I was impressed with their personality. They were not frivolous. Sometimes they mask pressure, excitement with frivolous. Hey, I'm not tight, coach. It's not a big deal. They were locked in. They had energy. And I thought it was one of our best pitch-to-pitch focuses, and that's because the Beavers have our respect.
What do you think of Boyd's performance out there? You guys seem to be hitting right away in the game.
He might have been a little overexcited. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but he switched gears in about the fourth and got real good. And, you say, well, we didn't extend the lead, but that's because he got real good. He is real good. He's had a tremendous career, great year, and we took advantage of some of his mistakes early, but then after that, there weren't very many mistakes.
We've talked before, Tommy doesn't necessarily have the stuff or isn't as dominant as a lot of Friday night guys, but you made that switch, made that move last month, and you must have obviously saw something that kind of stuck with him and proved you right tonight.
Well, some of it is that, we've had a lot of sweeps since we've made that move, and so, I'm no dummy. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Again, overcoaching or overanalyzing. He might not be a candidate for pitcher of the year, but he's a pretty good Friday starter, and all three of our guys are about equal. Hopefully Cole will go out and be Cole tomorrow, and I'd like to eliminate some of the free bases. It's easy to say when you're competing and you can't throw the ball down the middle against this club, but hopefully Cole will be in character and he'll get us deep in the game, and we can turn it over to the back end of our bullpen again and figure out a way to score runs off a good freshman that unfortunately we didn't keep in Eugene.
Was there something about Tommy, though, over the past month, 6 weeks, that you know, take it to another level, being on that Friday night guy, or is he just kind of?
Well, I took him with us to Team USA, and that wasn't just because he's on my team. I think he had a great year last year. The thing with Tommy, because he's not big by stature and he spins the ball a lot, is you don't know how many bullets he can fire as a starter. But he's a competitive little bugger, and he didn't have many bullets to dodge today. But the one thing about Tommy, if he's not tired, he's shown us that he can pitch out of jams. So anytime a pitcher is that much of a warrior with his stuff, you got to like that. It might not be a two-hitter like it was tonight, but with guys in scoring position, he's as good as we have as pitching out of jams. Yeah, I don't know. Numbers are numbers, and I certainly didn't feel comfortable until I saw that ball go into Hoffman's glove, and for obvious reasons. And those streaks where you get to a lead or you haven't coughed up one, or you know, I know what we look at those like, and I'm sure the Beavers are the same. There's a challenge, you know, and the back end of their bullpen's pretty special too. So, you know, numbers are numbers, and we'll grind out, and hopefully how many ever pitches it takes to try to put that last nail in the coffin against a great club like the Beavers.